Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to Fargo Invaders football. Full booth tonight. Myself, Jace Denman, along with the one and only Matthew F1 Franco. Johnny Gray running camera, or should I say phone. We have Jody from Froggy 99.9 helping out with the scoreboard. I've got feedback on my mic, which is awesome. And we've got tonight's matchup between your Fargo Invaders, 1-0 on the season, taking on the Minnesota Mud Dawgs, who I think this season are going to be based out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. So it's not the same Minnesota Mud Dawgs team we saw last year. They've got some new additions to the team, new quarterback. I know NEFL All-Star Tyrell Martin is part of the team now for the Mud Dawgs. And tonight you'll see the Mud Dawgs will going to look a lot like the Cleveland Browns in their new orange and white uniforms. Excuse me? We're going to come back to you in just a minute. Interesting night in the booth. Technical difficulties which seem to follow us no matter what field we go to or what town we go to. And the magical man behind all of the production, Mr. Matthew Franco, has found a way around said issues to get at least partial video up there tonight. Thankfully, we've got plenty of iPhones up here in the booth, so we're going to be using that. There's a possibility that the video could be just a slight bit delayed compared to the audio tonight. So that's once again due to some technical issues, but we're going to power on through. So we are getting ready for tonight's kickoff. The Invaders will be kicking off. Lazan Tahir will be set to kick this one off to the Mud Dawgs. Looks like we got Tyrell Martin and number 15, Darren Stegner, back deep to return this kick. So we'll get set here in a moment. Once we get everybody lined up properly. Because the NFL uses NFL rules, so when there is a change to the NFL rule book, there's a change to your Fargo Invaders. So the referee has to make sure that I believe there is 8 or more players within a 10-yard area of that initial line to receive the kickoff. So this is the opener for the Minnesota Mud Dawgs. It's the second game for the Fargo Invaders. I know Lane Fulton is out. He's got a torn bicep, so he'll be out for the foreseeable future. And don't you worry, you'll get to hear the lovely sound of Matthew Franco's voice once he gets situated. I know how people love to hear the sultry sounds of his voice. Not only can he relax you with his magical fingers, but his voice does wonders. I get to say all this stuff about him because he's not on mic and he can't respond right now. All right, I think we're ready to kick this sucker off. So Tahir back to kick this one off, get this one underway. Showers have moved through the area where we're got some partial sun here for kickoff. Tahir kicks it deep, taken over the return man's head through his hands and back to the end zone for a touchback to start this game out. We'll see who runs out there for the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Mud Dawgs. Mud Dawgs' initial play for their 2019 season. Still have some fans trickling in here. How are we doing, Mr. Franco? So it looks like number 16, Michael Mensing, starts at quarterback for the Mud Dawgs with Tyrell Martin directly behind him. Hand off to Martin. Tries to make his way up the middle, bounces to the outside, out to his left, tries to get some blocks, and he's taken down, looks like by number 8, I believe that's Jermaine Armstrong. So nice gain there by Martin. Was able to bounce that one outside, pick up 8 yards. So 2nd and 2 for the Mud Dawgs. Same formation as last play. Stacked receivers left and right for Mensing. Toss play this time to Martin. Trying to find some way. Penalty flag comes in. Taken down. Loss of about 3 on that play. Bring up about 3rd and 5, excuse me. We'll wait and see what the penalty is. Penalty on the Mud Dawgs. Invaders will back them up. We're breaking in a rookie scoreboard keeper as we get going here. For those Fargo Invader fans out of town, game-worn jerseys, since we upgraded the home and away jerseys this year, the black and white, the black jerseys and white jerseys from previous seasons are on sale for only $20 a piece. It's a bargain in my mind. Mr. Franco's got his microphone on. He's going to say something. No, he's not. So close. He's chilly. Mensing fakes a handoff. Got some pressure, looking for someone deep. Pass is incomplete. Pass intended for number 9, Michael Wilson. That'll bring up 3rd and about 18. Oh, 3rd and 17, I think. So 3rd and long for the Mud Dawgs. So Mensing gets the play from the sideline, runs it back out to the huddle. Let his teammates know. Invaders defense played well last game, not giving up a point. So 3rd and 17 now for the Mud Dawgs. Mensing takes a snap, draw play up the middle of Martin. Makes a man miss. Gets about 6 or 7 maybe, but I'll bring up 4th down. So time for the Mud Dawgs to punt it away. And there he is, the one and only Matthew F1 Franco.
Hello, everyone.
You are a genius, my friend.
I don't know about that, but
hey,
we got a broadcast.
We got something working. Our next step was going to be to just do it on Facebook and just funnel the audio into that. But so back to punt. It looks like it is Jay Greenhill, former Fargo Invader. The low snap, gets it, kicks it away, spiraling kick. It's going to be short And it's going to drop and roll and be down at the 48-yard line of the Minnesota Mud Dawgs. So the Fargo Invaders start their first possession of their second game inside Mud Dawgs territory with a chance to get something going early. Mr. Franco, technical difficulties aside, how are you this evening?
Sorry, I'm getting a message from the Invader president.
Oh,
he's critiquing me. Even though I saved the broadcast, he's got critiques to.
Well,
it's not close enough. We got to zoom in.
You did zoom in though, Johnny. Right?
I think we're zoomed in.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just gonna have to deal with it.
That just might be delayed then.
I don't know.
Javonte Johnson going to look to throw this one deep right away. He's got a man, Constant Jackson, caught.
All right.
5, touchdown, Invaders. One play, one touchdown. And just like that, the Invaders have a 6-0 lead. Let's see if Jody can get that corrected on the old broadcast scoreboard. No pressure, Jody.
She need me? Let's see.
Hey, Jody, let's just put it this way. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, that's okay. Right there. So you go ahead, hit the touchdown.
So Tahir getting ready to kick the extra point as special teams.
Yeah, so you can write it in there.
Needs to get adjusted. Snap, set, and the kick is up. And just like that, it's good. So your Fargo Invaders 7, Minnesota Mud Dawgs nothing. Mr. Frankie, you got to watch out for the scooter tonight, man.
Did I hit it?
No,
sorry.
you didn't.
I'm going back and forth pretty quick.
Just so everybody knows, I'm playing hurt tonight.
I don't know that there's anything I can do.
It's weird because it seems like we're zoomed in, and I can't see it on my phone. I apologize for the video on the broadcast. According to the phone, we're zoomed in, but we see a lot of the sideline. But we do got a very big sideline here at Fargo South High School. So just like that, 12:41 remaining in the first quarter. Your score 7-0, Fargo leads. Might not be helping if we zoom in on the phone, but we've got a video. So Tahir set to kick this one off. 5 plays into the game, 7-0 your score. Constant Jackson, ton of speed, was able to beat his man, come up with the catch, go for 6. Tahir kicks this one deep, taken at the 5-yard line by the return man. Not sure if that's Martin or not. He's going to be taken down at about the 27, 28-yard line.
All right, let's try that. I did get it to move in just a little bit.
Oh, see?
Oh, good for you.
Nothing's working.
We were really having some trouble with our cables and
I don't like it.
adapters.
Don't like it at all.
Things that are supposed to work,
And they have worked.
They have.
I mean, anybody that watched the broadcast last game, everything worked.
And it worked in the middle of the week when I tested everything.
It worked 5 minutes before Franco was ready to start getting the camera feed to the computer. So 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs at their own 27-yard line. Make that 28. Pitch play to Martin. Tries to get around the end. Penalty flag goes down. Taken out of bounds inside the 35 out to the 34. Gain of about 6 on that play.
That's going to come back.
I would think so. So, yeah, my adventures this week, Franco, included going to have surgery and put a screw in my foot. So I'm a bit screwy.
You are a bit screwy, and you got a nice new scooter.
Yep.
You didn't bring your bike lock for it, though.
No, I didn't.
I guess we're going to be.
I didn't want someone tooling around out on the field when it would take me a few minutes to get down. Or I get down real quick. I just fall. Then I'd be down there even faster.
It's really awesome up here in the press box, so I can run around and trip all over.
Yep. All I know is my toes are really cold.
You shouldn't have stepped in the water.
I didn't. I don't have a shoe on. Once my foot gets cold, it's cold all day. It's tough.
Do you hear that?
4 wide receivers set once again. Looks like we have. Is that Adil Bell in the backfield as quarterback? Assuming that delay on the game, delay of game, delay the game. I cannot speak well, and no, I'm not on pain medication, so it's not
Maybe
that.
you should be. Maybe that's the problem.
Could be. Oh,
Might make the broadcast more interesting.
I definitely would, especially if I had whatever they gave me at the hospital. You stand up and you get all lightheaded and whatnot.
You should find out.
I know. So first down at the 13. The first down would be at the 40 or at the 38. So first and 25 for the Mud Dawgs. Handoff this time up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. I was 14 in the backfield at quarterback. That's Junior Swoon. Now I hear our PA guy saying he lost yardage, but I do believe he gained 2 on that play. So second, 23. Clock running here in the first quarter. Bumpy start for everybody. A little bit of a brisk evening. Still says it's 61 out. Swoon back to pass. Looking. Caught. And completed at the 30-yard line. Taken down hard. Twisted down. That's pretty uncomfortable. But catch was made by number 83, Grant Baumets. So third and about 8. Travis is just all over the place with his yardage amounts tonight.
We're a little understaffed here tonight. We're just going to get through this game the best we can.
Yep. So another third and long for the Mud Dawgs. Swoon in at quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield this time. Invaders trying to force a punt once again. Swoon looking to pass. Off to his left. Floats one. And is almost picked off by number 52, Robert Coles. So that'll be 4th down once again. Force the Mud Dawgs to punt from inside their own territory at the 30-yard line. I see you pushing buttons.
That's right.
So we have, who do we have back this time? What number is that? Can you guys see?
Let's see.
Is that Cortez Adams, number 3? They need to turn towards the booth so that way I can read their numbers so I know who's out there.
It would be more polite if they did that.
I know. There's the kick. Almost. Treen Smith could have got back there and blocked that one. Ball's going to hit and be down at the Fargo Invaders 40-yard line. So with 9:48 on the opening quarter remaining, your Fargo Invaders lead 7-0. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Ooh, I feel your heart and soul, perfectly in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like
And we're back. Johnson fakes slant pattern across the middle to John Bonney. Complete and taken down at the 45-yard line. Gain of about 6 on that play. So it brings up 2nd and 4. Scoot over, Johnny. Trying to work here, man.
Yeah, what is going on? Everybody's all like cranky and
Get off my back. 2nd and 4, man in motion is John Bonney. Johnson, handoff up the middle to Brandon Jones. Gets wrapped up by number 63, which I don't see in the program for the Mud Dawgs. So 3rd and 6 for the Invaders. Maybe that was 65, which would be Eric Shaw. Four wide receivers set for the Invaders.
We have getting some comments on YouTube about the picture quality.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some technical difficulties, folks, and we are doing
Caught
the
by
best.
John Bonney down the sideline and up for a first down into Mud Dawgs territory.
Sorry, Jason.
That's all right. If you're just joining us, there's issues with the camera tonight. The whole setup is not working. So we had to go to basically a backup, which is
Plan C or D or whatever
Yeah,
we did there.
It's a feature that you can bring in live video from someone else remotely who is using a phone by using the Wirecast Go link.
So unfortunately, this is probably going to be the quality we've got.
Mm-hmm. Something is better than nothing sometimes.
That's true.
1st and 10 for the Invaders. Handoff up the middle once again for Brandon Jones. This time does get positive yardage. Gain of about 2 on that play. Somebody doesn't hear the whistle. So 2nd and 8. One of our Fargo Invaders alumni is here today. So 2nd and 8 for the Invaders on their 2nd drive of the evening. Just past the halfway point of the first quarter. Johnson takes the snap, looking to throw. Swings it out to Brandon Jones, who's got some space inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. We'll make it 3rd and manageable for the Invaders.
Brandon doesn't seem to have his quicks tonight. I know he's been nursing an ankle injury.
Yeah,
Didn't
there
quite
was
seem to have it there.
No, it seemed as though he was trying to put a little bit of juke move there on the defender, but kind of just took what he could get.
It's really amazing what these guys can play through.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's amazing what I can broadcast through.
I know.
It's early
You're a
snap,
trooper.
hands it off, going to be flagged down. Probably going to be a false start on the Invaders. Illegal shift on the Invaders. That'll back them up 5. Yeah, you can see Brandon
He's a little gimpy coming off.
a little hobbling off the field there. Penalties declined, so that will be 4th down. Invaders are going to leave the offense out there and go for it. I hope they're aware that it is 4th down.
No, false start.
False start on Nate on the outside there, number 50. Nate Spatz. Back up another 5. It'll be 4th and 10 now. So 4th and 10 from the Mud Dawgs 45-yard line. Johnson back to pass. Gets the pass off, throwing deep.
He's got him.
Got Constant Jackson once again. Touchdown, Invaders. Jackson and Johnson have that connection working tonight, unlike 2 weeks ago when they just couldn't get on the same page.
Sloan shaking his head. Because, he just ran right by him. There was no
Yep.
there was no speed comparison. He just
No.
has another gear.
He's got another gear compared to a lot of defensive backs in the area. And especially when you're doing that go pattern down the sideline, he can just simply outrun you. I don't know. Should we zoom out with the camera? Does that affect anything, Franco? Because I can see what the broadcast looks like on YouTube. It's pretty rough. Kick is up, and it is good. Not that Johnny got video of that, but it's now 14-0. What's that? Oh, it's just delayed. That's all. So your score with 5:48 to go in the first quarter: Fargo Invaders 14, Minnesota Mud Dawgs nothing. Look at the ball back. We'll be right back after this quick commercial. Question mark?
Let's do it.
All right. We're back. Lazan to here getting some work early in this first quarter. Your score 14-0 right now.
And I don't know, whenever I go back to that, it puts Lazan's name up there.
Do you have a button on your keyboard for kickoffs or something?
I don't, but
Are you sure?
I don't know. It's just doing it. It's really been a weird night. So there's a couple of comments on the feed here about the clarity of the video. Again, we're really sorry about the clarity. We are a volunteer organization and trying to get this up with a bootstrap thin budget. So if you wanted to help us, you can go to the Fargo Invaders page and donate some money and have it go toward the video broadcast. And we would be happy to purchase better equipment to make it clear.
Exactly.
So we are doing the best we can.
Jay Greenhill with the return went to his right, reverse field back to his left, gets taken down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the Mud Dawgs will start their next possession inside their own 20. Decent crowd tonight. A little chilly with the breeze tonight. We've got a full staff of cheerleaders. Like 9 or 10 of them. Got a full booth of people not talking while I talk. That's how I like it. Like it that way at home too. Handoff this time once again to Martin. Tries to get to the outside. Stiff arm. It's taken down. Nice gain by Martin. There's a reason why he was a league all-star over the last. Has it been just 1 year or 2 years?
I thought it was 2.
I know that
It seems like 2. Anyway.
That season-ending game a couple years ago when we played Minneapolis at Robbinsdale Cooper High School. It's one of the earlier broadcasts, no scoreboard or nothing, just a video setup that I had, and you were down taking pictures. I know that Martin had a big game against us, so the Invaders have to be aware of where Martin's at and not let him break it to the outside. You got to make sure you wrap him up and bring him down. So second and a long one for the Mud Dawgs. Handoff up the middle, trying to get their first down of the evening, and with that push from the offensive line, falls forward out to the 30-yard line. That'll be the first down of the evening for the Mud Dawgs. Tough running there by Martin. Mensing back in at quarterback for the Mud Dawgs.
Yeah, it would.
Okay. You can zoom out a little bit and see if that helps. Or zoom out.
Yeah, actually, you zoom all the way out, Johnny, and then I'll try to zoom in using the software a little bit.
What did you do?
We'll see.
What did you do?
Let's see if we can improve the quality a little bit.
I think we made it worse. We just did something.
Oh, gosh. We will readdress all the camera issues at halftime and try to correct it, but
taken down in the backfield. Right there. Anthony Antonio. Loss on the play of about 5. I don't know why that has that extra thing there. I haven't used that too often. You can see the camera shaking when we were trying to do it on the delayed feed.
Wow, that's impressive.
I know, right?
I have no idea what that is.
We might have to stop and start again once
Yeah.
the quarter comes to an end. Swoon comes back in at quarterback for this play. Swoon joined in the backfield by Donzel Howard, a tight end. And is that number 5 running back? Mikhail Malloyd, also listed as a linebacker. Penalty flag should be delay of game. That'll back them up even farther. It'll be 2nd and 20.
Why don't you give me the cord over there, and I'll see if I can get this working now.
Okie dokie. That would be swell if it worked.
It
but,
really would be swell, wouldn't it?
I don't think we have chickens up here, so don't count them before they're hatched. Oh, if we could only have our own old camera back working, that would be super, super awesome. Faked handoff up the middle to that tight end. Invaders were not fooled by that. Tackled by number 95, Gregory Stem. And I think Vinny Holmes was back there as well. Vinny, who's number 25 instead of 30, so that just throws everybody off. So 3rd and 25 from the Mud Dawgs. Mensing back in at quarterback for this play. And Mesning was able to draw them off sides. Mensing. Mesmerizing? Metamorphosis? Oh, they called the Mud Dawgs on that one. So that'll make it 3rd and 30. That'll make it easier to pick up, I'm sure. So inside their own 10-yard line, if the Fargo Invaders can hold them on this play without letting them get any yardage, I wonder if they send the house to try and block the punt. So they'd be snapping the ball into their own end zone. Handoff up the middle, this time to number 9, Michael Wilson. Another loss on the play. Loss all the way back to inside the 3-yard line, it looks. Down to the 2-yard line. Anthony Antonio on the tackle once again. So 4th in what they say is a country mile. So it looks like we've got Fran Lanier back to punt. So snap. Just gets it away. Kind of a wobbly punt. It's going to hit and roll. And it's going to be down inside the 30, or excuse me, inside the 40-yard line. Johnny Ware and number 30, Anthony Sanders, getting to know each other. Penalty flag on the ground. I don't know if they saw the first guy or the second guy. I saw Sanders smack Johnny upside the head. Granted, he's got a helmet on, so that did not hurt. So we'll see what the call is.
As a break in the action, I'm going to try something real quick. On my way away. Yeah, I'll try something real quick here. Nope, not any better.
Well, I think I'm connected maybe to the Wi-Fi on my phone, which that could be a problem right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not a great signal.
No.
I mean, it's not ideal at all.
I
I really do apologize to everybody out there watching, but
I'll turn
At least we have some video. The alternative was not a broadcast.
I'll turn off my Wi-Fi on it and just use my Sprint LTE and see if that improves or does not improve anything. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders at the Mud Dawgs 39-yard line. Lindgren in the backfield with Johnson. .49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And I think the referees are finally ready.
It's about time.
Johnson looking over the defense. Back to pass, plenty of time. Throws it out, intended for John Bonney. He was double and maybe even triple covered right there. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. A whole 4 seconds came off the clock there. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click on the link to help donate to the broadcast team. Just if it gives you a note, make sure you put in #broadcast. Johnson with the snap, nowhere to go under pressure, rolls to his left. Big block there. Pass completed down the sideline. Nope, incomplete. And pass intended for John Bonney. It's a nice block there by the left tackle.
And now I'm bleeding.
It's a tough game.
It's been really a rough game so
It
far, huh?
It is. You got to suck it up, Franco.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd and 10 for the Invaders. 3rd and long. Will they go back to the same play that's worked for them each time?
Constant down
the sideline? I don't know. He's lined up wide to the right. Being covered by Anthony Sanders. Johnson back to pass. Rolls to his right. Pass caught. Once again, Constant Jackson. Inside the 10-yard line, brings up 1st and goal for the Invaders.
Different sideline, though.
It was, and it wasn't a touchdown this time.
No.
But his yards per reception are looking pretty good right about now.
I would say.
Probably well over 30. That short pass play got him 30. So 1st and goal for the Invaders as the clock is going to run. They're not going to get this play off at the end of the first quarter. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Fargo Invaders 14, Minnesota Mud Dawgs nothing. And we'll be back right after these messages.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Okay, I think we lost our video for a moment, so hang on with us. Let's do one more commercial here.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned, hatted team. At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders. Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
Hey, little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Oh, I feel your heart and soul, perfectly in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Wear Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Wear Repair also does web development. Stop by Wear Repair for all your phone and computer repairs.
Is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression.
And we're back. So you missed a touchdown and a missed extra point. Pass by Mensing dropped. That'll bring up 3rd and 13. Your score now is 20-0. Johnson hit John Bonney for the touchdown, which is his first touchdown of the season. Try and fix one thing, and I make it worse. I've heard that before, though, Johnny, so don't worry about it.
I feel like that guy's always mincing with you.
Yeah. It's not just Frankel, though, either. So 3rd and 13 for the Mud Dawgs. Careful, those aren't regulation binoculars. Flag on the play. Handoff to Martin. Tries to get outside. Taken down for a loss. Penalty flag. Illegal shift. Invaders should decline that one and force the punt. I'm tangled in cords, Johnny.
God, it's such a mess up here right now.
It's all Franco's fault.
It really isn't at all.
Ultra Studio mini recorder. Got a few things to say about that. So 4th and long for the Mud Dawgs. Bring out their punting unit. I believe that is Lanier back once again to punt this one. Low snap. Gets it off. Good job getting that punt away. Caught and taken up field by the Invaders. That was taken by, is that Jermaine? Number 8? I can't.
Looks like number 8 to me.
We have the white trim put on the numbers, so it would be easier for us in the booth to be able to see who is doing what on the field. And the 6s, the 8s, the 5s, all a little difficult for this guy up here to be able to tell which is which.
Has nothing to do with how old you are, though.
No, I am a young man.
That's true.
Super, super young.
We'll just keep telling you that.
I'm just going to keep believing that.
You guys are doing good.
Thank you. So 1st and 10 for Johnson in the offense. Trips to the right this time. Quick pass out over the middle.
Ooh.
Off John Bonney's hands. Falls incomplete. Those passes, when they get tipped up in the air like that by the wide receiver, they a lot of times can lead to turnovers because they're able to tip that ball up in the air and someone else is able to make a play on it. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. I think they're 3 for 3 on their drives today. Am I correct?
You know,
I don't think they've had a punt or a turnover.
didn't they punt once?
I don't think so.
I've got my head in a couple different things.
Lindgren running to the left. Follows his blocks. Hit hard, but out past the 30-yard line. Gain of about 4, maybe only 3. So it'll bring up 3rd and 7. Maybe a long 6. As the clouds continue to move to the north. Still a bit breezy and cool out here. That's your weather update for this quarter. Ooh, slant pattern. Pass intended.
There we go. Thank
Penalty
you for throwing
flag.
it. He was turned all the way around.
Pass was intended for Cornell King. Got completely turned around, asked for the flag, and got the flag.
I'm surprised there wasn't everyone throwing the flag on that one.
I threw one up here. You just didn't notice.
I didn't see it.
Nope. Wish you would pay attention to me. Just so you know.
That's why you act out.
Yes, pretty much. But I'm also really mellow when I act out, so it's hard to tell.
It's yeah, it's
Unlike some people.
Are you saying that I'm passionate?
Passionate. Let me think about that, and I'll get back to you. So 1st and 10 after the penalty. Trips to the right once again.
Someone's in the neutral zone.
It looked that way. Handoff up the middle to Lindgren. Taken on the backfield for a loss of 2. No penalty on the lined up in the neutral zone, unfortunately. Invaders still trying to get that running game going. Kind of got it going towards the end of last game. But at that point in time, leading 49-0, kind of into that old garbage time. So 2nd and 12 now. Invaders will flip the formation, put trips to the left this time. It's like King, Bounty, and can't tell if it's Jackson or if it's Austin Moline on the left. Johnson back to pass, swings it out to Lindgren.
Ooh.
Oh, he was thinking about what he was going to do to try and make that first guy miss. Plenty of space out there, but Lindgren cannot come up with the catch. So that's 3rd and 12 now for the Invaders. Mud Dawgs threatening to force the first punt of the day for the Invaders. Looks like Joey Eggert's out there getting a little time at the receiver position.
It's good to have him back here.
Mm-hmm. 2 wide receivers each side. Johnson's going to scramble. Plenty of room up the middle. And slides down at about the 45-yard line. Enough for a Fargo Invaders first down.
I know we talked about this last year, but I just love that he is definitely a pocket passer first.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has the ability to use his legs, and there's just nobody there in that second level.
Absolutely. Johnson is a very mobile quarterback. He's only used his legs when it's, desperately needed.
Necessary.
Absolutely necessary. He's looking to pass first. But we've seen him in some games, and he hasn't really decided to take that running as an option most times. So 1st and 10, Johnson hands off up the middle to Lindgren. Powers forward, still going.
3 against 1, and he pushed him back. I love it.
Gain of about 3 on that play. So 2nd and 7. When I don't have that window in the way, it's actually much clearer. These windows.
Yeah, these windows are
some Windex.
Yeah, there's lots of technical
Spick
things
and
about.
span glass, something. I think they could have at least done that, but
We should start keeping a list of all the things we'd like to change.
Exactly. 2nd and 7 for the Invaders. 2 wide receivers each side for Johnson. Johnson looking to pass, swings it out to Lindgren. This time makes the catch, blocked by John Bonney. Puts his head down, gets down to just outside the 40-yard line. So it'll be about 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 4 for the Invaders. Spot it right at the 40. And it is 3rd and 4. Franco, just in case you're curious, I do see Brandon Jones with his jersey and pads off. So his evening might have come to an early close. Pass complete over the middle, slant pattern to John Bonney. He is the quicker picker-upper. Another first down for the Invaders. Head coach, we want to send our best wishes to head coach Brent Lundgren, who's under the weather this evening, and he is unable to make the game tonight. So feel better, coach. It's probably one of the first games he's missed. He's the first game I've seen him miss in my time with the Invaders, Franco.
Yeah. Yep.
Johnson looking to pass.
Oh, that's gonna
Holding.
be a hold.
Throws it deep, has got
That's
a man
too bad.
open.
That's coming back.
Caught. Touchdown to Joey Eggert. But there's a penalty flag. Going to be holding. Is going to bring that one back.
I think holding is an understatement on that one.
Might have tackled him. There might be 2 penalties on the Invaders.
Because there could have been a face mask or illegal hands to the face too.
There's another penalty flag inside the 20. Since it's a little hard to see on the broadcast. And might need to be just a tad more descriptive. Some of the commentary back and forth between the Mud Dawgs and the Invaders. So, what did he just, he said someone was eligible, I believe. So, So holding penalty backs him up 10 yards. Will be 1st and 20 now after the touchdown was called back. Johnson looking to pass. Under pressure. Steps up, avoids the rush. Penalty flag comes down. Another holding penalty on the Invaders.
It's going to make a long first down.
Yeah. After you get a touchdown, you get that called back because of penalty. Then the next play, there's another penalty. Headed in the wrong direction. So backwards into their own territory at the 47-yard line. Should be 1st and about 30, I believe. 23, 28, 29. Looks like 1st and 29. Bounty and Jackson wide left. Eggert and King wide to the right. Lindgren in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson gets Lindgren set. Johnson, pass complete to John Bonney, makes a man miss. Stiff arms another, still going, taken down at the 25-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 1, just like that. We had him just where we wanted him. Back-to-back penalties, get it all back.
What play do you have
some
for 2nd and 30? This one.
Yeah. That's why he is the quicker picker-upper. Didn't quite pick it up that time, but got a big chunk back. Getting near the halfway point of the second quarter. Just coming up to the 8-minute mark. 20-0 is your score. Fargo leads over Minnesota. Trips to the left. Constant Jackson looks like he's got man-to-man coverage on the other side. Swings it out to Joey Eggert. Breaks a tackle and is taken out of bounds inside the 20. That'll be enough for a Fargo Invaders first down. Nice job by Joey Eggert filling in at the wide receiver position. Couple injuries, couple family plans and other things that come up.
Yeah, we're a little light on the wide receivers tonight.
But we do have some defensive backs that are more than willing to get some reps at the offensive side of the ball. Lindgren gets a breather. Dante Starr in the backfield. Fade pattern to Constant Jackson. Caught. Touchdown once again. Fargo, you betcha.
That was a thing of beauty. That was nice.
Defensive back did not get his head around to see that the ball was headed his way. Constant just had to take his time, catch it, kind of step back a little bit.
Javante just floated right to him.
Absolutely. 26-0 your score. 7:20 to go in the first half.
I think it's worth mentioning this is the first night that Coach Zach is calling plays.
Yes, he is.
So, and I know the Mud Dawgs came here as a retooled Mud Dog team.
Absolutely.
Came here to show us what was up.
To here with the kick. And that one is good. So he's 3 for 3 on extra points we televise.
That's right. So we shouldn't go down.
We should not mess with my
right.
phone to make sure that the camera is working. So
yes,
it's my fault. All right, I'll live with that.
That's fine.
All right,
not your fault.
We could take maybe a quick break and get a word from our sponsors.
I think they've seen a lot of commercials. Let's see what we can put up here.
I can always do a read too.
Let's do a read.
Okay.
Discovery Benefits.
Discovery Benefits is award-winning, people-centered. The cornerstone of their business is to provide responsive and flexible administrative services that create value for their clients and their employees. They are a customer-focused organization blending people and technology to provide high-quality customer service and administration. Discovery Benefits. Fargo Chair Rentals. FargoChairRentals.com can meet your event needs from chairs, tables, to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, contact Blake Weedman at FargoChairRentals.com and mention #InvaderElite for a discount. Glacial Peak Cryotherapy provides whole-body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra-low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. The client is placed in a cryosauna for a short duration of 2 to 3 minutes, which lowers your skin surface temperature significantly and stimulates receptors. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. And here we go back to Tahir to kick this one off.
You did great.
I know.
That was impressive.
Taken by Greenhill just outside the 20. Makes a move, still on his feet, struggling forward, and finally taken down out past the 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark him down. Mud Dawgs will start their next possession at the 35-yard line. That was a lot of wind. I meant coming from me, but thanks for that great color commentary to back me up.
I'm just reading more comments slamming us about our picture quality.
Well.
Because everybody else can do it better than, the ones that are doing it.
Yes, Dion. Use an iPad or tablet. I'm using an iPhone, so.
Brand new iPhone.
Yep.
So not really sure what else we can do.
I think it's because we're connecting via
Wi-Fi,
internet.
and
Yep.
it's just
not a direct
an ideal
connection.
signal. So again, we apologize and we wish it was better, but it's just not.
Swoon in at quarterback for the Mud Dawgs. Looking to pass out to his left. Throws it deep. Just overthrown. Is that Johnny Ware in coverage or Jermaine Armstrong?
Number 9, it looks like.
9? We don't have a 9.
Okay.
It's either 6 or 8.
I don't know. I can't tell. Too far
Anybody
away.
in the booth, can you tell if that's 6 or 8?
Sun's in my eyes.
No, the number of the player on the field, Jody. Thanks for playing, though. She did age country music, so. If you need to ask her what the next big concert coming to Fargo is, she's got that down, I bet. So 2nd and 10 for the Mud Dawgs. Handoff up the middle to Martin, breaks a tackle, picking his way through that Invader defense, gets about 8 on that play, so it'll bring up 3rd and manageable, 3rd and short. I see the family Franco walking in.
Yeah, I was just noticing that.
Ooh, they even got pom-poms, too. I'm impressed, Franco.
We don't mess around.
That's what you call a fan.
They're wearing shirts all day today. Excited.
It's not even fair weather today either.
No?
That's a fair weather fan joke, Franco. Trips to the right for Swoon. Handoff to Martin's going to try and get this first down. Still on his feet. Finally taken down by Vinny Holmes. Gain of about 10 on that play. So first down. Hey, there's another Invaders alumni. Is that Ty Small?
It is Ty Small. Yep.
Ty Small, who's very not small.
It's kind of tall.
Yes. Tall, small?
Tall, small.
So first down for the Mud Dawgs. I think that might be only their 2nd first down of the game. Some nice running by Tyrell Martin. Swoon has trips to the left. Pump fake. Is going to run it up the middle. Taken down by Anthony Antonio. Gain of about 2 on that play. Swoon made a quick decision there. Saw there was nobody open, so decided to tuck it and run. So for those joining us in the booth today, the sun is a bit of a problem when you're watching from up here, just so you guys know. And those watching at home, it's a camera issue. So it'll be tough for you guys to
We
see
have
as well.
excuses for everything.
Exactly. Trips to the left for Swoon. Quick pass out to number 19. Running hard. Depends on where they mark
Right
him
at the
down.
line. I think that's going to be a first down.
No, I think he's about I'm on an angle.
Not a good spot for him, I don't
No,
think.
it looks like they're going to be short. Going to be 3rd and 1 for the Mud Dawgs. It's going to be 3rd and short, so right here is your time to look for Tyrell Martin. Getting the ball to try and pick up that first down. 4:20 remaining. in the quarter. Two wide receivers to the left and right for Swoon. Handoff up the middle to Martin. Has to make a couple guys miss. Dives forward, depending on where they spot it. See if he got that first down.
That was a nice recovery by Martin.
Mm-hmm.
He his first step, he slipped. He was able to recover and get the first down.
Nice jump cut. And
they're
they're
not gonna
marking
give
him
it to him?
short.
Wow, I thought he got
Fourth and about a half a yard for the Mud Dawgs. Mud Dawgs don't even request a measurement.
I mean, I think that's a bad. I mean, from here it looks like he's 6 inches short from the spot.
And now there's a timeout by the Mud Dawgs. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't request a measurement. I mean, there's obviously no instant replay to respot that.
Let's get instant replay going here.
I do note that the Invaders had some pressure there that made Martin kind of do a jump cut to avoid a tackler and then still head upfield. Invaders need to be ready for that same play coming on the next down, because he's been able to pick his way through the Invaders defense for a couple of nice runs. It's kind of been few and far between.
And I think he's so dangerous on the perimeter. If he can get himself to the outside.
He is a player that you need to make sure that you wrap him up, because he can break some of those tackles and keep going. I mean, I specifically remember a play a couple years ago where that happened. Defense kind of stopped, thinking that they had him wrapped up and he was going to be tackled in the backfield, but he kept playing.
Guess again.
And he went down the sideline for probably at least 40 or more yards for a touchdown. So fourth and less than a yard for the Mud Dawgs. And it looks like Martin's going to line up wide right, and then Swoon's going to just try and do a quarterback sneak.
I think they stopped him.
Depending on where they spot that.
But I've been wrong with all the spots.
Where are they marking it at? Is Swoon slow to get up as well?
It looks like it. What a push by the interior defensive line.
I saw that safety from the Invaders come running up. They're going to get a measurement here. Oh, we got somebody down as well. Or is he just upset about the spot?
I think we got somebody down. Let's go to a commercial real quick here.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Trigger happy with the button, my man.
Numbers.
Well,
it's just
3,
2,
and
1.
No, it's 3, and then it's.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yes, you have to, because that's how the pros do it.
I don't care.
No.
This is my show.
Cornelius Walla was the Invader that was a bit shaken up on that play. Comes off under his own pressure. And they did mark him short. So that is a turnover on downs for the Mud Dawgs. And we're up at just a tiny bit of an angle, so we're not straight away from it. So it's kind of hard to see how close they were to a first down. Johnson in the backfield just throws that one away. Looked like they were trying to set up a running back screen over the middle, but there was no room for that. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. We'll see what Coach Zach has lined up for second down. Where are the curtains at in this place? Can't see. 2 wide receivers each side for Johnson. High snap. Brings it down. Throws it out. Pass behind. I believe that was Cornell King. So 3rd and long now for the Invaders. Mud Dawgs trying to force an Invaders punt for the first time today. Third and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Bowney and Constant Jackson out to the left. Eggert and King wide to the right. Johnson looking to pass. Throws this one out. Pass is caught by John Bowney over the top of the defender. Keeps pushing forward down the sideline into Mud Dawgs territory down at the 39-yard line. Just barely mistimed that jump by the Mud Dawgs defender. John Bowney just went up, high-pointed it, got it, got the first down. Quicker picker-upper.
And 6 or 7 after the catch.
Absolutely. John Bowney is a matchup problem for a lot of defensive backs across the region. Good size, good speed. Led the league led the team in touchdowns last year, I believe. I mean, catching, not throwing, because Javante did that at least, right?
Thanks for the
Just trying to be crystal clear. Dante Starr in the backfield with Javante Johnson. Handoff up the middle. Dante Starr breaks the tackle. Nice run by Dante Starr. Taken down at about the 32-yard line. Gain of about 7 on that play.
That'll work.
Jody, you seem happy with that? Jody, don't show any favoritism up here now. Just coming up on the 2-minute warning. We'll see if the Invaders get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. Don't think they're going to get it off. And that's the 2-minute warning, folks.
They certainly tried.
Yeah, they could have tried a little bit harder.
All right, we'll go to a commercial here.
So with the 2-minute warning, your score, Fargo 27, Minnesota nothing. We're back.
Was that better, Jace?
That was perfect. You look like a professional on that one.
You like that?
I like that.
All right. Maybe we'll do that from now on.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
I can change. Take it, big man.
I don't think the referees were particularly ready for that. I don't think that was so much on the offense or defense. I think the referee should have pointed to himself and said, "My bad," but we didn't get that.
We got to mic these refs up.
I know, right? So second down for the Invaders. Nate Spath's going to get called once again for false start because he's coming up out of his stance trying to get situated. By rights, though, he is a defensive lineman originally.
Filling in.
Not necessarily filling in. He came to the Invaders under the hopes of playing defensive line, but when the call went out when we needed offensive linemen, he was more than willing to switch sides of the ball and become an offensive lineman. So after the 5-yard penalty, second, and it looks like 9, Johnson throws this one, caught over the middle. That should be Cornell King for the first down inside the 10-yard line.
Boy,
nice route, nice catch by Cornell King.
Wide open, just great throw, right in his hands.
Nice patience on that throw by Javante Johnson, letting Cornell run his route, that post pattern, able to just zip it right there into him. For Invaders fans from a long time, I do see Andrew Uglum on the sideline. I see our very own Rajanel Jean-Baptiste. So first and goal for the Invaders at the 7-yard line. King and Eggert wide right. Bounty and Jackson wide left. Dante Starr in the backfield. Corner pattern, trying to get it to John Bounty. Nice coverage by Jay Greenhill. Although
I think they just let that.
I sort of think so too. It seemed a bit too handsy. Sounds like Johnny on his last date. Jody just messed up the whole score for the broadcast.
Jody, you good?
You all right?
We really appreciate Jody coming up tonight and helping us with the scoreboard and clock.
Catch her on Froggy 99.9 at what time? 9 to 2. It's the worst time slot that you can have. I don't know why we even bother mentioning it then.
Sometimes I don't know why you talk.
I don't either. Johnson passes it out. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Constant Jackson. You betcha.
Is that 4 today?
That is 4 touchdowns for the man, the myth, the legend, Constant Jackson. Your score with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Fargo 33, Minnesota nothing, with Lazan Tahir out to kick the extra point. His 2 missed extra points last game were both due to snaps and or holding issues. We didn't see why he missed that other one tonight.
No, we were a little bit busy.
He might have actually missed it, but I don't know. Snap, the set, and the kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. So score stands 33-0 with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Your Fargo Invaders in control here at Fargo South High School. You know, Jody, that time slot is after everybody's gotten to work and everybody's busy catching up on stuff, especially like on Monday mornings. They might remember to turn the radio on. I don't know. Maybe sometime. And then they go to lunch. Then they'll finally remember to turn the radio on. So I don't really know who's hearing you at 9 to noon.
Oh, look at that.
What's that?
Matt Pesnick is letting us know that the scoreboard still says Burnsville High School, which is not where we are.
Burnsville High School?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't even know what line you put that in on.
I know where it is. We're not going to
Live from Burnsville! Maybe
also,
maybe we're in Burnsville, maybe we're not.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm wondering what the NEFL record for touchdowns in a single game is.
Well, this isn't a league game, so it doesn't count.
But I still want to know the information.
Well, then you could maybe Google it. Actually, you could just probably ask Matt because he's got nothing better to do.
I'm sure he's looking it up.
By the way, we'd like to wish his grandmother happy 90th birthday.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody asked you, Kevin!
Sorry. Get that nice hum going in there.
Let's see. I've got.
So Tahir, once again, is 3 for 5 on extra points. We'll have to have a talk with him after the game, find out what's going on. Tahir gets his foot into this one. End over end kick coming down, taken just inside the 15-yard line by number 30. Tries to get wide to the left and taken down right before the 30-yard line. So decent return by Anthony Sanders. So 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs. Let's see who starts this possession. Looks like Michael Mensing back out at quarterback for the Mud Dawgs. So the Mud Dawgs have retooled their roster, and they're part of the CAFL, which also includes the former NFL team Minneapolis Warriors, the River City Rough Riders. Is there one other team? Another Wisconsin team? Not Fox Valley. Fox Valley went to a different league over farther east.
Oh, I thought they were.
Mensing, handoff to Martin up the middle, makes a man miss, still running hard. Nice run by Martin, gains about 9 on that play. I'm trying to remember the picture because there's the Warriors, the Rough Riders, and there was one more NEFL team that went over there. Who? Nope. Thanks, Michael, though. That's just a completely different league.
We're all confused.
Michael Guyton, if you need him to help you get into shape, he's a personal trainer, but just don't ask him which teams are in the CAFL. Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. Are you looking that up for me now?
I'm attempting it.
All right. Just go to their Facebook page. It's got a picture with all the schedule of the games.
Man, just stop telling me what to do.
I wish you would do it quicker when I tell you.
I don't know. You messed me up.
CAFL football.
Careful.
Well, this bit has gone nowhere. So 2nd and short for the Mud Dawgs. Mensing looks over the coverage, fakes the handoff, going to try and get this one deep. Throws it out, bit underthrown, but caught in Invaders territory at about the 30-yard line, but they're going to mark him down at the 32.
Say Stanley Cowboys? Is that the other team you're looking for?
Nope, they were in a league farther east. They were not in the NEFL.
Oh, wait.
So first down for the Mud Dawgs at about the 32-yard line with 15 seconds remaining.
I wonder if Mud Dawgs and Mad Dogs are the same thing.
No, they're different. Madison Mad Dogs. Scroll up for me so I can see these guys up here.
I can't.
Oh, well, click on the picture so you can see the picture.
There we go.
There, Warriors, Rough Riders.
Mud
I guess it was
Dogs,
only
Grizzlies.
2. The SaberCats, Grizzlies do not have a team this year. The SaberCats,
That's right, they went out.
The Storm are both former MPFL teams. Mad Dogs and the Stanley Cowboys were in the Northern Lights League, I believe. I'm not sure what league the Mud Dawgs were in last year. Mud Dawgs, I think, were actually in the MPFL as well. So 15 seconds for the Mud Dawgs left for them to try and get on the board before halftime. And they've got one player running off late, Cameo King. Mensing looking to throw this one out. Pass is caught, I believe. Down the sideline, inside the 10-yard line by number 12,
5 seconds
Devin
left.
Payment. No timeouts left. 2, 1, and that's halftime. So just when the Mud Dawgs get something going, clock runs out, and that's halftime, folks. Your score at halftime, the Fargo Invaders 33, the Minnesota Mud Dawgs nothing. We're going to take a break at halftime and talk about things.
Maybe try to correct some things.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We'll try the camera one more time, but we'll take a break, and we'll be back after this halftime break of about 12 to 15 minutes. So we'll see you back for the second half.
Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders Football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly. Welcome to Fargo Invaders football. Our broadcast will start shortly.
Hey, little voodoo child, you got me running wild. You make me feel alive. Oh, I feel your heart and soul, living in control. Put up and count it.
can get your phone and computer repaired at Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of.
And here we go for the second half. The Invaders deferred in the first half, so they will receive this kick to open the second half. Strides into it, kicks the ball. Taken up the middle by Jermaine Armstrong. Taken out, good return. Going to mark him down just short of the 45-yard line. So as we mentioned, Coach Lundgren is out for the evening due to illness. So Coach Zach Stick, is that his last name, Stick?
I feel like you should know that better than I do.
I just call him Zach.
That's what I call him.
Stitch.
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 That's correct.
Stitch 1, Pearl 2. Yes, Lilo. That would be you. So we'll see what Coach Stitch wants to do on offense here. A little bit of a switch up with him calling the plays as opposed to Coach Lundgren. 4 wide receiver set. Javante under pressure. Runs away from that pressure. Rolls to his right. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a 2-man wide open. John Bonney catches it. Gets a block from Joe Yeager down the sideline, down to the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Invaders. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you call, Franco, if you can kind of ad-lib stuff like that. Joe Yeager was open. John Bonney was obviously the intended target. Almost had to wait for that pass to get to him, but takes it down inside the 10, down to the 5. Sets up first and goal. Just so everybody at home knows, yes, the camera is bad, but you don't see what we're dealing with in the booth. We're struggling with sun in our eyes, aren't we, Franco?
It's terrible.
They're going to write a Lifetime movie about this, or maybe a 30 for 30 on ESPN.
I'd rather be a 30 for 30.
I know it'd be more manly, but I think you might only get a Lifetime movie out of it.
I think you might be right. It's a sandwich between the Golden Girls.
Yep. First and goal.
That's what she said.
Javante Johnson looking for Bonney in the corner. Only 5 yards. Jay Greenhill clamped on pretty tight to Bonney's jersey. Pass is incomplete. Brings up second down and goal. Turns out to be a pretty nice evening. Got some.
It really is.
Clouds maybe coming this way. Don't look like it's going to rain anymore, though.
I was nervous it was going to get real cool, but it really hasn't.
It was cooler before.
Well, the wind
was cloud, yeah.
The wind has died down, and it's really nice.
So second and goal from the 5. Should be fakes the pass. Pass intended for John Bonney. Defensive back all over him as he's trying to come down with that ball.
I think Leante thought he was going to get the ball there, but
I kind of thought he was too.
I think saw something and
encroachment on the defense. That'll be half the distance to the goal, or maybe it's 5. I can't tell. Where's the ball spotted at? Are they at the 5 or the 6? So there's that encroachment penalty we were looking for in the first half. So second and goal. Second and goal from the 3, I believe.
Are there more of those hats in there?
Johnson looking this time. John Bonney wide open. Touchdown, Fargo. You betcha. So John Bonney with his second touchdown of the day. Super Bonbon in the end zone one more time tonight. 13:35 to go in the third quarter. So after that big play to get inside the 10, Fargo leads 39-0. Extra point attempt by Tahir, set, snap, and the kick. And is up and is good. So 13:35 to go in the third quarter. Your score now, Fargo 40, Minnesota nothing.
Do some reads.
Hold on momentarily. All right, which one are we doing?
Mindak.
Dakota coaches. Otter Tail Mid Dakota Coaches has been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. They can transport your group across town or across the country, meeting the transportation needs of everyone, including your Fargo Invaders. That's Otter Tail Mid Dakota Coaches. Dot's Pretzels. Dot's Homestyle Pretzels are a special family snack created many years ago by Dot in her family kitchen. The first taste says it all. These pretzels are an addicting gourmet snack loved by many all over the country. Dot's Pretzels.
Thanks, Chase.
You're welcome.
See how did you see the Dots logo? It's spun. You didn't see that? You didn't.
I was just looking at the poor quality of video that we have.
Here, look. You can see it here. It's terrible.
Did you know that your camera's not working? I hadn't heard that. I don't know if you had heard that.
I heard no.
You
What?
didn't hear that? Did you know that our camera's not working
I
tonight?
did hear something about that actually.
Johnny, did you do that?
I
Don't
hope
deny
Nate
it.
King is still listening. Nate King chimed in right before the half, so I wanted to say hi to him.
Oh, Nathaniel King. Tahir gets this one deep inside the 5-yard line, taken by the return man. Heads out to his right and swarmed under there, just inside the 25-yard line. That was returned by number 15, Darren Stegner.
Well, I know it's still early in the second half, but I really was expecting a different game out of the Mud Dawgs.
I was too. I mean, granted, I'm still having flashbacks to the last couple times we've really played against the Minneapolis Warriors with Tyrell Martin, and he's more than a handful. He's one of the best running backs in the Northern Elite Football League, and now he's going to be playing his ball in the CAFL, Champions Amateur Football League. It's kind of too bad we couldn't hook up my phone directly to your computer, Franco. So 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs. Swoon out there. Handoff to Martin. Breaks the tackle in the backfield and is taken down at the 25. Penalty flag is down.
Uh-oh, what's going on with the feed here?
As far as the video, it looks normal on my phone. I mean, it's got to be it's got to be internet connection, to be honest. That's my thought, just based on the delay and everything else. I mean,
I just wish the camera would actually hook to the computer like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
That's what I wish.
I'm still not super sold on a high school internet as being the fastest. You know what I mean? That's why.
Did you take it off?
I took it off, but I ended up putting it back on because I was afraid. Because I think if we get to the quarter break, and if I turn the Wi-Fi off and you send me the new link again, then we can try it and it might be effective. But handoff up the middle, fakes the handoff, goes deep, almost
right
picked
through his
off.
hands.
Should have been Johnny Ware on the coverage, unless that's Jermaine Armstrong.
All right, let me see. Let's see if we can restart this because this is just not working.
It's ugly.
All right, so let's go back to this camera. I'm sorry, guys. This is terrible, but we're going to go back to this one just for a minute.
on the picture quality?
No. Let's see. Do we have you back?
Mm-hmm.
You lost audio there for a second. Oh, here we go. We got you back. Let's get that up.
I'm so sorry about this camera quality. I don't Yeah, I just Magic, we got the studio That is a bad plug. Nope, it is not a good plug. Mm-hmm. Mensing, hands off, taken down in the backfield is Tyrell Martin. Tripped up over, I think he might have tripped over Mensing in the backfield. So loss on the play. Great stem. Great stem. Well, I wish you would have taken it.
I know, that's what I was telling her.
I mean, if you're going to be
No, not four, but on the elementary.
So 2nd and 9 now after the loss on that last play. Oh, somebody's sending pictures and no, I didn't. I think there's a pop there. Someone wants to airdrop me a photo of their kid. Santa hat, so that's nice. Get that going for me. Mensing throws this one out quick. Loss on the play.
Play mark down back at the 43.
Receiver had to go down low on his knee and catch it. And unfortunately for the Invaders, the defender was able to come over there quickly enough and touch him down.
Results in a 3rd down for your Fargo
Third and long for
defense.
the Mud Dawgs. So what's the consensus in the booth? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, they give the thumbs up. Jody, you like the new uniforms? Yes, she does. Michael Guyton, what's up? Do you like those new uniforms? Love the dark red. My personal vote. Dark red. He's wearing that really dark red shirt. Mensing back to pass. Pump fake. Scrambles up the middle. Nowhere to go. There's that man again. Anthony Antonio.
Results in a 4th down for the Mud Dawgs.
Unfortunately, my brother Michael. Michael, if you're watching, it's you.
That's so dumb. That is funny.
Lanier back to punt this one away. 2 men deep for the Invaders. Josh Gatling. And I think that's Jermaine Armstrong. Oh! Rugby style punt. Had to barely get that one away. Caught and down by number 30. I don't know why he's claiming that he caught it. He's looking at the ref that he made the catch.
Yeah, what if he was thinking it was a free kick?
No, I think he was thinking somehow it was a pass or something that he had rolled to his right and then threw it. But it was a punt. So if they can catch it on the bounce, it's still down.
I'm trying to figure out what the down here.
I think there was some tempers flaring.
Penalty on.
Yeah. It seemed like it was our own burgundy stem.
These kids been very good.
Yeah, it built up the these 2 teams are like facing each other one more time down in the same class.
Yes, I do. Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the
I can't take you into it. I mean, it's just so dumb.
I'm just trying to. I don't have any cameras that want to clock me. Well, that's your problem.
First down
I
and
didn't
10
do
for the
miles.
Invaders. That's a 34.
I mean, I came through in the clutch with my phone. Nice. What can I say? We don't have 5G here yet with Sprint, so thanks for. Johnson in. Good pass out too high for Cornell King.
Johnson pass incomplete. It's open to play at second down.
I just think they were.
The problem
It's
is
not designed for what
no.
we're trying to
The
do.
problem is we're using something that you can get a live remote feed from someone in another location.
Yeah.
And we're trying to use that for the main camera feed for the license. Everybody pointing it out. It's up on the feed. Yeah, it makes everything much better. It doesn't work. All we can do is what we can do. Always turn on the radio and listen to it there. Johnson back to pass, hand up the middle. Ooh. Anthony Baldwin tried to plant his foot and make that cut up field. Unfortunately, he slipped, fell down. He gained a couple on that play, so it'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Third down.
For those that are checking out the broadcast, thank you for tuning in and sticking with some quality. Either this or nothing.
You know, I was about 2 seconds behind.
I know. Johnson passed it up this time to Dante Starr. Not enough for first down, on 4th down. So for the first time tonight, Zon's here. We'll get a chance to punt the ball. So we'll see. Snaps have been good when it comes to the long snaps for the extra point. So we'll see how it is. Punt. Mr. Lindgren is out to snap it. And I don't think we got enough from the punt team right now. Need 4 more guys. So we got 5 seconds. Let's go. Nope, we're gonna take time. So with 6:26 remaining in the quarter, as the clock
Time out. Fargo Invaders.
not stopping.
Fargo Invaders wishes
We're going to take a break from the game. As we get lined up for the punt. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football. When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison.
Now the Invaders are set for the punt. Snap to the Tahir. Gets the kick away. End over end kick. Taken inside the 30. Nice tackle there. Like by Lindgren and Eggert on the tackle. Tackle at the 25-yard line. So as we motor on, 6:03 on the clock here in the third quarter. Fargo Invaders pitching another shutout so far. Mud Dawgs did get a couple things going with their last possession right before the half, just ran out of time. Invaders need to make sure that they are locked in on coverage, not to give up the big play. Mensing hands the ball off to Martin up the middle, trying to find his way through. Gains a couple. So second down and about, well, maybe 7. I gave him 3 on that one. Stats page is way behind Franco.
It's just not a good night for technology. It's just like, let's just call it that, okay?
That's true.
It's really just not working well.
Constant Jackson with 4 touchdown receptions tonight. John Bonney with 2. Mensing hands the ball off once again to Martin. Running the ball hard. Big pile up there after the run. 68. Orlando Koger on top of the defense. I think Antoine Phillips is playing tonight. Franco made it up. So did Momo. So third and about 3 for the Mud Dawgs. Drew the Invaders offside. Free play. Going to throw this one deep and incomplete. It will not matter, though, because the Mud Dawgs should be getting a free 5 yards. As the Invaders are pointing towards the Mud Dawgs, though. Encroachment on the Invaders is the call. So that'll give the Mud Dawgs another first down. Hey, did you know our cameras aren't working real well? Just
I heard something about that.
I didn't know if you knew. You got to give some love to Mr. Franco, though. All the work he puts into to run a great broadcast. I mean, camera quality, obviously, that's a whole other issue. But scoreboard, commercials, everything is right there for us. Pitch outside to Martin, trying to get out wide. Gets back just to the line of scrimmage, I think. Maybe they might give him a yard. Looks like Greg Stem was in on that play as well. Everywhere. So 2nd and 9 for the Mud Dawgs. Mensing comes back with the play from the coaching staff.
We also need a new tripod. You see how much that shakes? The building's not even shaking that much.
Well, that tripod's not a good one.
No, I know, but I'm just need even that other
Pressure put on Mensing by Momo. Chris Momo has to just throw it at the feet of Tyrell Martin. Brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Mud Dawgs. So another 3rd and long for the Mud Dawgs. Not exactly the situation you want to keep putting your offense in to try and make something happen against this Invaders team. My question to you, Franco, is how's the delay with the audio?
I think with a normal video feed, there's like a millisecond audio delay.
I'm just wondering with the audio that
But-
we're doing with the camera.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We'll have to
Pump fake
watch
by
it tonight.
Mensing. Got a man open down the sideline.
Oh, man.
In and out of the hands. Dropped
He's hating himself.
by King. He had the first down and more, but dropped it. Let that ball kind of get into his body rather than catching it with his hands. Got to use the hands. So 4th down for the Mud Dawgs. Looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
Oh, I see Chris Nixon here.
Yes.
Another former Invader.
He is here with the fam, checking out this year's team. So the Mud Dawgs back to punt this one away on 4th and 9. There's the kick. High kick coming down short. It's going to bounce. And the Mud Dawgs are going to down it at the 40-yard line. So 2:38 remaining in the third quarter. Your score 40-0. Fargo leads Minnesota. We will be back right after these short messages.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs. Where can get your phone?
And we're back. Breaking news. Cameras still don't work. Just so you know.
I should get a ticker.
You should.
Alert.
Isn't that on the
Broadcast
scoreboard?
alert.
It
Yeah,
just,
I can
just,
do that.
It just scrolls across.
I can set that up for
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
next time.
All right. We must have had a penalty or something. We backed ourselves up here a little bit farther. 1st and 10 from the
Looks like another
25.
False start. They're gonna let it go though. Now we're all confused.
That I'm going to say Nate Spatz needs to work on his stance, because it seems like a lot of times tonight he gets down in it, then he gets back up, and then gets adjusted, and then gets back down in it. I mean,
I think you missed it. He definitely took a step.
Mm.
I think he needs to start watching the ball instead of listening to the snap count.
Well, he should know both. I mean, shouldn't have to watch for the ball to be snapped.
I know. That was the
2
joke.
wide receivers each side. Johnson back to pass. Blitz off the side. Gets the ball gone and is picked off by number 52 by the Mud Dawgs, who takes it down the sideline into the red zone, into the inside the 5-yard line. Some tempers after the fact there. Nobody seems happy with that. Johnson was hit just as he threw the ball. Caused a bad pass to be thrown and picked off by number 52, which is Corey Adams, linebacker. I don't see any penalty flags on the ground, so we should be good for the Mud Dawgs to start with the ball inside the 5-yard line.
Derek Alexander playing the role of diplomat.
Mm-hmm. Seems like there's some confusion from the refs as far as where they're setting the play up. As the clouds roll in, temperature's going to drop in the booth. So 2:27 to go in the third quarter. The Mud Dawgs' best starting position of the day inside the 10-yard line. The running back like Martin is going to be tough to keep them out of the end zone with the starting position at the just inside the 5. So 3 wide receivers set for the Mud Dawgs. Looking to pass slant pattern over the middle. Thrown behind his receiver, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and goal. So 2nd and goal from about the 4-yard line after the interception. Johnson's first interception of the season. We'll see if the Invaders can come up with a big goal line stand here to preserve their shutout over the first 2 weeks of the season. 2 wide receivers out to the right. Handoff up the middle to Martin, taken down in the backfield.
Wow, nice hit.
And that's Derek Alexander on the stop. Looks like a loss of about 4. So that's 3rd and goal now from the 8-yard line. Mud Dawgs headed backwards. See if the Invaders can do it 2 more times. Martin still in the backfield with Mensing. Trips to the right. Mensing looking to pass to the right. Pump fakes, under pressure, throws it.
Good defense.
Pass is knocked down. Believes that by Vinny Holmes. That brings up 4th down for the Mud Dawgs inside the 10. I would expect them to go for it here, just because it'd be nice to get on the scoreboard with with a field goal, but you're down 40-0. You gotta go for the touchdown. So we'll see what the Mud Dawgs offense dials up for this play on 4th and goal. Two backs in the backfield. One of the linemen lined up at fullback. Handoff up the middle to Martin. Tries to break it outside and cuts back. Is taken down. No soup for you. So turnover on downs by the Mud Dawgs. Invaders defense holds. So with 1:38 to go in the 3rd quarter, Fargo Invaders maintain their shutout. Nice defensive stand there for the Invaders defense.
Invaders have played well tonight. I mean, again, I was really expecting the Mud Dawgs to come down here and put up a better fight. Am I too far away?
No, it's a little twisted.
A little twisted?
A little twisted. I couldn't
there
quite.
We go.
It was just not quite as good audio.
And so, for me, I think I'm running the ball on 1st down there. You could you get an incomplete pass on first down, and now your choices are limited to what you're going to call, and then you get stuffed in the backfield, 2nd down. It just played right into the Invaders' hands.
And I know that they were trying to probably do what the Invaders were not expecting, but with the way Martin has run the ball at times today, I figured it would have been 4 chances from the 4-yard line with him running the ball would get you in the end zone. Quick pass over the middle to John Bonney on the slant pattern. He's taken down at about the 21-yard line. That's enough for a Fargo Invaders 1st down. John Bonney is so hard to cover on that slant pattern when the defense is set up just right, when they got man-to-man coverage on him. He's able to just catch that and take it for a 1st down.
Yeah, the Mud Dawgs really don't have an answer for. I mean, I've seen them in zone, I've seen them in man-to-man, and can't match up. At least tonight.
4 wide receivers set for the Invaders. Lindgren in the backfield with Johnson. Johnson looking to pass. He's going to throw this one out for Cornell King. Looks like a little bit of kind of a little bit difference of opinion on that pass route, you might say.
Yeah.
Because Cornell looked like he cut it off a little bit short.
Shallow, yep.
He was doing more of a skinny post, and I think that Javante was expecting him to run more of a post pattern, and so therefore the pass ended up a little bit behind him. A little bit dangerous there, too, because where that ball ended up, Cornell King had to go up with that hand and just knock it down.
Right, became a defender there.
Yep. Could have also almost gotten hit pretty hard, just kind of throwing himself up there like that. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Eggert and Bowney wide right. Austin Moline and Cornell King wide to the left. Lindgren in the backfield with Johnson. Draw play this time to Lindgren. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he lost a yard there. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. We'll see if they get this play off before the end of the quarter. Under 20 seconds to go in the quarter.
I think they'll just let it go to the 4th.
That's usually what they like to do. And the play clock has just started, so this is going to run out the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters, your Fargo Invaders lead 40-0 over the Minnesota Mud Dawgs here from Fargo South High School. We'll be back right after these messages. And we're back.
We're back.
I don't know if you've really been here today.
I really haven't.
You've
I messed everything up.
You've checked out a long time ago.
I messed everything up. It's all my fault.
Ultra Studio Mini Recorder, my butt. So 15 minutes remain on this evening's game. Your Fargo Invaders lead 40-0. So 3rd and 11 for the Invaders. Trying to pick up another first down. Some shuffling around by the Mud Dawgs defense. Floating snap back to Johnson. Plenty of time. Going to throw this one deep. Throwing it to John Bonney. Pass is incomplete. Jay Greenhill tells us that it's incomplete, but I don't think that's going to matter. I think that he probably could have just as well have tackled John Bonney. I don't really know the point of grabbing and pulling John Bonney around by his jersey like that and expecting that to get a call.
I mean, he almost had his jersey completely out. I know you guys can't see it because the cameras are terrible. But
the cameras are terrible?
But his jersey almost came off of him. He was being held so bad.
And there's Cornelius Wallow, who seems to be done for the evening. He liked to point out to the defense that there was a penalty flag on the field there. So this will be our last game at Fargo South High School this year, unless something comes up in the schedule later on or potential postseason that we'd have to switch. But we'll return to the friendly confines of Fargo Shanley in that's going to be a while.
It's going to be a while before him again, right?
Probably a month. So Johnson back in the backfield. Handoff to Lindgren. Got a hole, but just got past it for no gain.
I got to say, this new turf is real nice.
Yes, this is brand new turf at Fargo South High School. If you don't believe us, you can go back to our last game and check out that broadcast and see the turf. You know. So 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Quick pass this time out to Cornell King going the wrong way. and not making things any better. Loss of 11 on that play. Instead of just taking the pass and trying to get upfield and get what he got, try to make a number of moves, and that's going to be a pass completion for a -11, maybe -12. That's not how the coach had it drawn up.
I bet Javante's not going to be happy about that either.
Yeah, it's going to ruin his yards per attempt.
It
right
is.
there. I know Cornell.
That's all right.
I know Cornell's not happy with that outcome either.
Everybody. Nobody's happy with that except for the Mud Dawgs.
So 3rd and 22 for the Invaders here. See if they can pick this one up or at least make it a manageable one. Johnson under pressure has got to roll to his right, now back to his left. Crack back block there by Dante. Plenty of time, throws this one deep.
Going to be short.
Tried to get it to Constant Jackson, who was battling the defensive back, but there's no penalty flag on that.
Well, I think if it wasn't 40-0, that might have been.
You think? I mean, I think that a penalty is a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know.
No penalty on the block there. Big block by Dante Starr, picking up the defender who was chasing Javante Johnson. And that'll bring up 4th down. And so for the second time tonight, Lazante here will be out to punt this one away. 13:04 on the clock. As the Invaders get set to punt this one away. Could have put this one on a tripod. Be about the same effect.
It really would be.
It's the direct connection.
I mean, do you see how much better the iPhone is than that thing?
Maybe. To here with the punt. High punt. Not a real long one. It's going to hit down and roll backwards, and it's touchdown by Lindgren there at the 45-yard line to make it the 44.
Surprise, there's the ball.
Yeah. I think everybody was expecting that punt to be a little bit longer. So kind of a short punt there for Tahir. And they're going to mark it down at the 43, so favorable spot for the Invaders.
This would be a good time to do a read.
Would it?
It would be. Let's see. What do we got here?
Run out of time.
Discovery Benefits.
Discovery Benefits is award-winning, people-centered. Cornerstone of their business is to provide responsive and flexible administrative services that create value for their clients and their clients' employees. They are a customer-focused organization blending people and technology to provide high-quality customer service and administration. 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs with Mensing back out at quarterback. 2 running backs in the backfield. Some confusion on personnel for the Mud Dawgs as they get another wide receiver on. Mensing looking deep to his right. Wants to air this one out, throws it deep. Josh Gatling back there picks it off, stays in bounds. Makes a move on the receiver. Picks up some blocks. Let's see how far he can take this one back. Down the sideline he goes, and out of bounds at midfield. Josh Gatling, haven't had a chance to call his name at all tonight. Picks this one off, returns it all the way back to midfield. So with 12:37 to go in the 4th quarter, Fargo Invaders have the ball back. I see Josh Altendorf with his jersey off, so he's done for the evening as well. Given a chance for a lot of other players to get some reps in. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders at the 49-yard line.
We have a commenter who's kind of killing us about being homers, but
this is the Invaders broadcast,
right,
isn't it?
That's, I guess, what I was going to, my point exactly.
Oh, okay.
I think
that wasn't made aware because we're on the Fargo Invaders YouTube channel?
I'm pretty sure Bob Papa and Carl Banks call it for the Giants. And whoever the Vikings guy is, I can't remember his name.
Paul Allen.
Paul Allen, that's the guy's name.
So 1st and 10 for the Invaders at the 49-yard line. Johnson pointing out the defense. Snap to Johnson, quick pass. Pass intended for Joey Eggert. Joey had that nice catch for a touchdown that was nullified by a penalty. Gets another one thrown his way that time.
I don't know about you, but I think my preference would be if we could try to get some run game going and get some clock to tick off here.
Yep. I'm surprised the clock is actually stopped. I didn't know.
I thought we were in running clock territory.
Well, when we got to a timeout and the clock didn't stop till 6:05 on the clock in the third quarter, I was kind of confused there a little bit, but that's okay. I'm usually confused. 2nd and 10 for the Invaders. Johnson handoff to Baldwin. Gets hit in the backfield. Struggles forward. Gets back about to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a half yard there. There's been a number of running plays for the Invaders that looks like there's going to be something opening up there, and just as soon as the running back gets the ball, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage from the quarterback and starts running downhill, by the time they get to the line of scrimmage, there's just nowhere else to go. So long term, we'd really like to see the Invaders get that running game going. So 3rd and 10, Johnson looking to pass, rolls to his right under pressure. Throws this one out, and incomplete.
Steered away.
Yep. Intended technically for Joey Eggert. Got a Minnesota Mud Dog defensive back, slow to get up, but he's back on his feet. I see Javante Jr. getting some reps in up and down the sideline. Making mom walk. Go, 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 go. So Tahir comes out to punt this one away again. As Derek Alexander makes sure we have enough on the punt coverage team. So Tahir with another chance to punt this one away. Better kick this time. It's going to drop and roll.
Jeez.
Teammates running into each other, marked down at about the 26-yard line for the Mud Dawgs. 11:34 on the clock. Your score remains 40-0. Do we have a couple more reads we need to do, my friend?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Let's do Fargo Chair.
FargoChairRentals.com can meet your event needs, from chairs, tables, to even a little extra shade. If you're looking to rent for an event, contact Blake Wademan at FargoChairRentals.com and mention hashtag InvaderElite for a discount. Glacial Peak Cryotherapy provides whole-body cryotherapy, which is the use of ultra-low temperatures for the purpose of quick muscle recovery and medical therapy. If you're looking for improved health and fast recovery, cryotherapy is your answer. Glacial Peak Cryotherapy. That was an abbreviated version.
Did a great job.
Thank you. Hand off to Martin up the middle. Finding some space there. Much easier at times for Martin to find some space to run the ball compared to the Fargo Invaders running backs. I need to adjust my scooter.
Brandon was wearing his gold shoes.
Oh, maybe that's why he sprained his ankle.
I think we have to talk to him about his gold shoes.
So 2nd and about 4 for the Mud Dawgs. Handoff once again to Martin up the middle. Breaks off a would-be tackler. Gains a couple. See where they mark it down at. Going to give him, looks like they're going to give him a first down.
That's a generous spot. That's okay.
Yep.
We'll take it.
So 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs, thanks to the legs of Tyrell Martin. Coming up on the 10-minute mark remaining in the fourth quarter. Fakes the toss, pass across the middle. Once again, pass intended for Cameo King, who had it wide open enough for a first down and could not come up with the pass.
They're just not helping him out at all.
King, who's had chances for a couple big plays for the Mud Dawgs, cannot just get the handle on it. For our viewers, with any luck, we'll be broadcasting next week from St. Cloud, Minnesota. You're not?
No, I won't be there.
I thought that wasn't until June.
No, 18th is dance recital.
Oh, never mind then. I did not know that.
I think you did, but
no,
it's confusing. The whole schedule this year.
Never mind. Next game for Fargo Invaders is next week, May 18th in St. Cloud against the Twin Cities Sabercats. Martin running hard out past the 40-yard line up to the 41-42. After the game next week against the Twin Cities Sabercats, the Fargo Invaders will start the NEFL season on June 1st in Hudson, Wisconsin against the Northland Bulls. Followed that up by a trip to St. Paul. No, that might be the Sioux City game. Sioux City on June 8th. And then finally return home to Fargo to Shanley at Sid Cichy Stadium on June 15th to take on the Northland Bulls once again in their NEFL home opener for the season. Mensing looking past this one down the left. Pass intended for number 12, Payment. So it'll be 4th and about 5 for the Mud Dawgs here. Under 9 minutes to go. Triple J just want to come see us.
Awesome. I love it.
Do you?
I do.
I don't get that impression that you do. So 4th and 5 brings out the punting unit for the Mud Dawgs.
Speaking my truth over here, man.
Kick is up, end over end kick. Picked up by Josh Gatling, who laterals it back to Jermaine Armstrong. He's got nowhere to go. And laterals it again. And out of bounds, number 22. That should be Jordan Perkins for the Invaders. Little bit dangerous there on the return, but I guess the guys just having a good time. So 1st and 10 once again for the Invaders. Invaders trying to run some clock, get this one to the finish line. So trips to the right for the Invaders. Johnson in the backfield with Dante Starr. Quick pass out to Joe Yeagert.
Oh,
Makes a couple man miss. Got behind the defense and taken down inside the 40-yard line. His teammates are giving him a hard time about that, getting tracked down. But nice moves by Joe Yeagert, jumping over to the offensive side of the ball. And picked up a big gain of 20, 25 yards. Not a bad play.
Good play.
Uh-huh. Not that you could see that at home.
Because their
cameras are bad.
They are. They're bad.
It's actually not a camera. It's a phone.
It's still my fault.
It's phone connected via internet to the broadcast software. So 1st and 10 for the Invaders in Mud Dawgs territory. Coming up on the halfway point of the 4th quarter. Johnson hands the ball off to Dante Starr. Oof. Running hard, hit, and the ball comes loose. Players from both teams not enjoying the post-play comments
said by each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Dante Starr hit hard.
And they're ruling him down.
Down by contact. It's hard. It was a little bit hard to see up here, and harder for the people at home to see. But I don't know. I mean, it was such a bang play. I didn't know if he got hit and the ball came loose as he hit the ground or what exactly happened. But that's what the referee saw, so that's what we're going with. So 2nd and 8 for the Invaders. Johnson looking to pass. Slant pattern to Cornell King. Cannot come down with that one. A little bit high.
Well, I think that we definitely need to work on a run game.
Yeah.
Because this passing thing at the end of the game to close it out is just not working for me.
Yeah. But that's been kind of the Achilles heel of the Invaders over the last
two seasons. Yep.
Season and a half, 2 seasons, is they cannot get the run game consistently going. With the defensive lines that are in the NEFL and all over the Midwest as far as teams go, it's tough to get a running game going. Johnson, pass caught by John Bonney.
Well, that's going to be a hit to the head.
Hit to the head. I think he might have had enough for the first down regardless, but then flags came in, and they're probably calling illegal hit to the head. Should be another, is that 10-yard or 15?
I think it's a personal foul.
I think it's a 15-yarder. Personal foul on the defense. Hit to the head. And the player is ejected? Is that what he did?
Yeah, if it's egregious enough, we can eject him. It's up to they have the discretion to do that. It's just one of those they're just trying to make the game safer, and it's a hard rule to argue because it's it is what it is.
It's hard to obviously get a second look at it or anything either in the semi-pro world.
And beyond that, these guys go to work every day, and they're not getting paid, and there's no insurance to cover any kind of head injuries, and so they really just have to take care of the players the best they can. To me, that seems like that might. It depends on what happened on the field. It seemed like, I don't know.
It seemed as though he was making a tackle on it, and John was going down after making the catch. So it's a bang play, and from here we have to kind of go with what the referees have called. So it is what it is. So hit to the head on that pass that was completed for a first down, I believe. So that'll be first down for the Invaders inside the Mud Dawgs 15. Looks like they're marking it at the 14-yard line. So Invaders are in the red zone again. Johnson looking to pass. Pass is caught for a touchdown. You betcha. Cornell King once again gets his 3rd touchdown catch of the season, his 2nd tonight. And that makes it 46-0 in favor of your Fargo Invaders. Look like just a post pattern there. And King found a open spot in the defense. And Javante Johnson, with enough time, was able to connect for another touchdown pass. So 6:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Lazan Tahir out once again to attempt the extra point. 46-0 is your score. Snap set and the kick is up. And it is good. So 6:39 to go in the 4th quarter. Your score, Fargo 47, Minnesota 0. We'll be back after this message.
Shirodara is an ancient Ayurvedic treatment. It It balances the hemispheres of the brain. It helps with insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so much more. It's a deeply relaxing and rejuvenating experience, which can be greatly profound for the body, mind, and spirit.
Live from Fargo South, Orvik Track, and that's actually the name of this place.
We're not in Burnsville. We apologize for that typo.
Brant, what is that, Brant Kwame Field? I've never heard of him. Larry Kwame? I have no Kwames about it. Tahir kicks this one deep, end over end kick, taken through the through one return man's hands into the other. Off down the sideline he goes. One thing that's always kind of concerned me about the Fargo Invaders has been their coverage on kickoffs. It's been suspect at times. So good return for the Mud Dawgs, and they will start this drive at midfield. At the Invaders' 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs at the Invaders' 49-yard line here in the 4th quarter. Mensing back at quarterback. Hands the ball off this time to number 9, it looks like. And that is Michael Wilson getting the carry. Gains a couple. Did he carry that last one? Oh, I saw number 9. I was correct. It was Michael Malloy on the carry.
I'd like you to be 100% correct next game.
I'm trying. Two backs in the backfield with Mensing. Malloy carries the ball this time. Backwards, tripped over the defender there. That was Joey Eggert on the tackle. Loss of about 5 on that play. Actually going to give him a loss of about 8. Crowd's thinning out a bit, Franco. Everybody heading home.
Trying to beat the crowd.
Trying to beat the traffic. Highly congested area. Try to get out of the parking lot.
Yep.
I just got to try and make it down the stairs. Guess I could take the scooter down the stairs. I might have to go back to surgery for other things, though.
But that's
but I'd get down.
Never done before.
I know. I get down. Get
New
down
experience.
really fast.
Yeah.
So 3rd and long for the Mud Dawgs. Pressure on Mensing, gets the pass off, short. Brings up 4th down. So we've got 4th and 16 for the Mud Dawgs with 4:36 to go in the game. And we're getting to be right about that. We might break just a bit under 3 hours on the time for the game tonight, Franco.
With the run game, it would have been faster.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
So 4th and long for the Mud Dawgs. Mensing back to pass. Pressure off the outside. Trying to keep the play alive. Just going to throw this one away. And it's just been one of those nights for the Mud Dawgs. 4th and long. Ends up just throwing the ball away. I mean, it's smart on Mensing's part. Don't need to take any unnecessary hits this late in the game. Just so you know, the stats page is up to 21-0, so it's
catching up,
progressing along real quickly.
Catching up.
I don't know why it's so far behind. Probably internet issues all over the place.
Mercury's probably in retrograde.
Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens. So first down for the Invaders, 4:26 on the clock. We'll see if they just run the ball a few times and trying to get the clock to hit all zeros. Pass out to Constant Jackson, tries to make a man miss and stay in bounds. Unfortunately, taken out of bounds. So gain of 3, I think, on that play by Jackson. Legal shift once again on the Invaders. Some scores from around the NEFL is last updated. Pioneers are up 17-14 against the Kansas City Bulldogs. And the Northland Bulls trail the Stanley Cowboys 26-7. Johnson fakes the handoff, throws it out, bobbled and caught by somebody, taken by the defense. Yep, it's going to be an interception. It'll be Mud Dawgs' ball. Nice play by number 42. No, it is Kevin Taylor. I thought I had the wrong one because we have a Kevin Turner. So Johnson kind of just floated that one out there, and it would have been incomplete, but the receiver at least got enough of it to kind of try and bobble it and try and catch it, but then it was just ripped away by Taylor. So nice play by the Mud Dawgs to take the ball away once again from the Invaders. So 4:04 on the clock. The Mud Dawgs will have another opportunity to try and get on the scoreboard. And the last score of the evening is the Lincoln Way Patriots 7, Sioux City Stampede nothing. A battle of defending champions from last year. The Stampede, the Northern Elite Football League champion, and the Lincoln Way Patriots, the champion of their league, which is, I want to say the MPFL or MPSFL or something. Sorry for not knowing that.
I thought it was MFA, right?
No, that is that's a different league. That's a different team.
A different thing.
Yep. They're over like in Kansas City or something. Mensing pump fake, throws down a slant pattern to number 12. Pass is incomplete, intended for payment.
Oh, we got some updated scores, it looks like.
Is he messaging you?
MSFL.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew there was an S in there. I just didn't put it in the right spot. So 2nd and 10 for the Mud Dawgs. Run play, left-hand side. I think that might be Malloy. Just short of a first down, I believe. Oh, here's an interesting fact about that stats page. It's got the first touchdown of the game, then it's got nothing for the rest of the first half, and then it's got third and fourth quarter stuff on there.
So Pioneers are now up 24-14.
Okay.
The MSFL is mostly the Chicago region.
Yep.
MFA is the Kansas City region.
Yep.
And then some information on Larry Kwame. He's the freshman coach for Fargo South, who helped raise a ton of money here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So 3rd and short for the Mud Dawgs. Handoff. as the running back tries to make his way past the line of scrimmage, had to break out of a tackle in the backfield. Gain 2 on that play, and that'll be enough for a Mud Dawgs first down. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Mud Dawgs. Picked up another first down on a run by Malloy. Fake the run, pass complete. This time breaks a tackle and finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. Nice catch and run by Stegner. Got that slant pattern and did a good job of running the ball down the field. Get into Invaders territory. So 1:56 to go in the game. This is your 2-minute warning. Do you have a commercial, my friend?
Let's do some reads.
Okay.
We stopped at Glacier Peak, I believe. Let's
Yep.
do Mindeck again.
Ottertail Mid Dakota Coaches. Ottertail Mid Dakota Coaches has been providing quality motor coach and school bus transportation for over 44 years. We can transport your group across town or across the country, meeting the transportation needs of you and your own Fargo Invaders. Dot's Pretzels. It's a special family snack created many years ago by Dot in her family kitchen. The first taste says it all. These pretzels are an addicting gourmet snack loved by many all over the country. You can find their delicious pretzels in Fargo at Cashwise, Shields, and Vintage Point. And so 1st and 10 for the Mud Dawgs at the 38-yard line. Or maybe that's 37. 1:56 to go. See if the Invaders can maintain the shutout for these last 2 minutes. Handoff once again to Malloy. Cuts back. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Taken down to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 7. So 2nd and about 3. As Mensing gets the offense on the same page. Snap, handoff to Malloy. Taken down in the backfield this time. Loss of 1. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 4. So another big 3rd down play for this Invaders defense. Going to have to hold them on 4th down as well. So we're at the 1-minute mark remaining in the game. Mud Dawgs not in any particular hurry to try and get something towards the end zone. So 3rd down. Mensing has got Martin in the backfield. Quick pass out. Stegner hit and hit hard, taken down at the 20-yard line. Under 30 seconds to go. We have a lineman down on the field for the Mud Dawgs. Couple guys down. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back after this message.
Hi, I'm Scott Admiral Big Gun Backstrom from TailgateMaster.com.
My best-selling blend is called Tears of Our Rivals, and it's an everything blend because, you know, when you're tailgating and you're at the game, everything tastes better if it's sprinkled with the tears of your rivals. I really enjoy grilling, I really enjoy tailgating, I really enjoy this type of outdoor football, When I found out that the Invaders have this fantastic team playing right in Fargo, it seemed like a really natural fit to me. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. My wife is NDSU alumni, so I always cheered for the Bison. You know, Vikings, Bison. Here's another awesome horned-hatted team. At my very first Invaders game, I was there probably 10 minutes, and I suddenly felt like I'm home. Make sure you check out the concession stands. I'm grilling up burgers and hot dogs. I hope if I can bring anything to the Invaders, it's just a little bit of entertainment. If I can help out a little bit, why not?
TailgateMaster.com is a proud sponsor of the 2017 Fargo Invaders.
Where can get your phone and computer repaired? At Where Repair. With no appointment necessary, you can bring your devices in right away. Have our knowledgeable staff do a free diagnostics to determine the problem. Stay up to date by checking the status of your ticket online. All of our services come with a warranty. Where Repair also does web development. Stop by Where Repair for all your phone and computer repairs. Where can get your...
We're back. So we're back. 1st and 10 at the 20
your
yard line.
energy?
It's down.
What happened?
Well, the clock
We're
is
up 47.
The clock is now
to
running, and that's the game. I guess they started the clock because of the injury, and the clock started, and that's the end of the game.
I'm so disappointed in your energy right now.
So the Fargo Invaders win tonight, 47-0 over the Minnesota Mud Dawgs, two teams that will meet each other again on June 29th down in St. Cloud, on the campus of St. Cloud State University. I would give stats, but our stats are about a day late and $1 short, so we'll skip that as well.
And you know what? Our camera's bad, so maybe we'll just call this an early night.
That's probably a good idea. So big night for Constant Jackson. 4 touchdowns on the day. Cornell King, 2 touchdowns. John Bonney had a touchdown as well. So downfall, Lazant here, 2 missed extra points.
Oh,
Javante Johnson, 2 interceptions. Got a lot of things to work on heading into the next game.
I think the big thing right now is that run game.
Absolutely.
You can put a run game together. Defense looks good and confident. We'll have some more pieces coming back, both on offense and defense for the next game.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think good stuff.
So for additional information on your Fargo Invaders, go to fargoinvaders.org for any and all information. Next game will be next weekend, May 18th in St. Cloud against the Twin City SaberCats of the CAFL. And then the Invaders have a couple weeks off for Memorial Day weekend. Or maybe it's just 1 week. Yeah, I guess it would be 1 week off. One weekend off on May 25th. And then they will return to the field to start the NEFL season on June 1st. It'll be a busy June. Games June 1st, June 8th, June 15th, 22nd, and 29th. So the bulk of the Invaders season will be in June, with it finishing out in July. So tonight for, Jody, what's your last name? For Jody Woods, Johnny Gray, and the man himself, Matthew F1 Franco, and myself, Jace Denman, we will see you next time. Yeah, you betcha. Bye.